All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network. Live on YouTube, PS4, live stream Joe Price Facebook. Today we're doing week 3 of the NFL Madden League Season 9 2018. I'm Coach Big Kurt Lloyd Green, and I will be coaching the Philadelphia Eagles, traveling into Jacksonville, Florida to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we're going to get week 3 underway. Philly, we lost our last 2 games. New Orleans and Atlanta, so we're on a down slope right now. But hopefully we can turn something around today at Jacksonville. If anybody want to come join any leagues, friend me on my PS4 at Joe Price 834. Friend me on Facebook under the name Joe Price. Friend me on my YouTube page, Devin Smith. Hit the subscribe button, then hit the bell so you can be notified for new content when it come about. Also, check out my new Facebook, which is known as Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook that has playoff content from the past and the current. All different sports leagues I've done on this channel. Joe Price Hall of Fame. Friend me on Facebook. I'm pretty for certain you'll love it. All right. Also, let's look at some of our week 2 scores, because we're in week 3 now. So let's also check out our week 3 highlight scores. Actually, week 2. I'm sorry, week 2. All right, and we'll go and check it out. All right, we go with week 2. Buffalo Bills at Chicago Bears. Buffalo Bills win 34 to Chicago Bears 14. Cleveland Browns at Tampa Bay. Cleveland wins 42 to Tampa Bay 7. Pittsburgh Steelers at Kansas City Chiefs. Steelers win 32 to Kansas City 16. Tennessee Titans at Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals win 23 to Tennessee 17. The Denver Broncos at Indianapolis Colts. Denver take the win 35 to Indianapolis 21. New York Giants at Washington Redskins. Redskins take the win 34 to New York Giants 24. New Orleans Saints at Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys take the win 34 to New Orleans 14, blowing them out. New England Patriots at New York Jets. Patriots take the win by 2, 33 to New York Jets 31. New England's way. Los Angeles Rams at Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions win big at home, 31 to Los Angeles Rams 7. We have the Arizona Cardinals at Oakland Raiders. That's a beautiful matchup. Oakland wins 28 to Arizona 17. Houston Texans at Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens win 13 to Houston Texans 6. Minnesota Vikings at Miami Dolphins. Minnesota Vikings win 31 to Miami Dolphins 28. Green Bay Packers at San Francisco. Green Bay Packers win 21 to San Fran's 10. Los Angeles Chargers at Jacksonville. Week 2. Jacksonville wins 34 to Los Angeles Chargers 31. Philadelphia Eagles under Coach Big Kurt Lloyd Green take a huge smash out by Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Falcons winning 22 to Philadelphia's 3. Seattle Seahawks at Carolina Panthers. Seattle Seahawks crushing Carolina Panthers 29 to Seattle. Seattle's 29 to Carolina Panthers 10. And this is just the updates for week 2 scores and highlights. All right, so now we're going to get this game of week 3. We're going to get this underway. All right, Philadelphia Eagles at Jacksonville Jaguars, Madden League Season 9 2018. Week 3. Jacksonville Jaguars coming to week 3, 1-1. Philadelphia Eagles with an 0-2 record. In week 3 of the Madden League, season 9, 2018.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Eagles going up against the Jaguars. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we welcome our viewers to Duval County, the northern part of Florida, and the largest city in the Sunshine State, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
Dancing to his left. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The play clock's running down. On second down, rolls. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And he'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Third play here in this opening drive. Gets to 3rd and 5. Now Wentz. Try for the tight end. Arts, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the INT, it's Bortles.
There we go. Good defense. Yes. There we go. Good defense. All right. Let's go Philly pronto, man. We got to step up the defense. Carson Wentz really messed up. Oh! Oh, that should have been a pick.
Wilson was a target, and it's third down. Turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in with some points.
Here's Bortles to throw.
Ah!
Wilson with a big catch. And he gets us all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. After getting that turnover on the first, you need to just stall out the momentum of 3 and out there and avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them. To show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue to
Oh!
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays, getting into the backfield. For the best ones to
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
On third and long, it's Bortles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just going to be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And complete to Zach Ertz. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw him right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Ertz has his left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing on first is Wentz. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. red zone now. Wentz. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. On the ground, rolls. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown.
Let's go, Philly!
A great effort there. With his
A good run for the TD.
And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Fournette, first down, still going. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
Oh! Leonard Forte. Man, we got to try to stop him.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. It's a tight game here early. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way. Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
They'll give Fournette another crack, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the
Good defense for Philly, pushing Jacksonville for a 3-and-out. Let's go Eagles.
So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And now it's 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept him on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Buying time to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Wentz now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Avery Jones able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Coming up at halftime, remember, we'll get you out to Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of this first half. That is, of course, unless you decide to skip him.
And for the record, we do not encourage that.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession. No turn.
Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Shaq Thompson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Wentz going to go on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the turnover. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers.
Good defense, Philly. We got the 3 and out. Let's go, Eagles.
See the ball thrown and react to it very quickly.
So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Well, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose this game. They really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Once again here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, man. Oh, God.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Man.
Chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing now is Wentz. Dancing to his left.
Oh, yes. Okay, timeout. Oh, man, that was a good play. Let's go, Philly.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout.
Oh, that was nice. Oh, that was nice.
Wentz now on 1st down.
Oh, no. They, oh, my God, did not let me get it off.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
What the heck was?
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go until halftime.
Jacksonville, they're locking everything down, man. They are locking everything down on us. Man, we can't get nothing off. There we go, good. All right, where we at? Oh, we're at the 32-yard line. So, okay, we got to get the ball, and we got to run out of balance. I need a sideline pass, man.
The magic number for a really good game for a receiver. So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Oh no! Oh, he dropped it. Woo! Thank God. Woo! Cause we got no more timeouts. Oh man. Oh no. Ah. This is good.
It's going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is
yes! Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Tie game.
It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Oh, okay. They're going to try to go for it with 2 seconds. Oh, this is interesting.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. Let's look back now at this closely contested first half. Right now, we've got a tie game, and that just means exciting football for us in the second half, as we'll have 2 teams playing 2 quarters to decide a winner. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Eagles open up on offense. The pass ends up being picked off. Jack's in position, and he is the one who comes away with the ball. After the pick, offense comes out now. Here he'll look into the end zone, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. That puts them up by a touchdown. Eagles with the ball late in the first. Rawls, a stiff arm attempt works perfectly, and he'll take it in for the touch. Eagles take over late in the second. Thompson's able to zero in on the QB here. This will go as a loss of 10. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Everbank Field for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Again, it's Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
Good defense. That's what I'm talking about, Philly. Putting that pressure on Blake Bortles. On Blake Bortles. Yes.
This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell your guys, hey, you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they play out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
They've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him. He's obviously gotten smart, and his pride is kicked in. He makes what we play.
Yes. Oh, okay, that's nice. All right. Woo. Jacksonville closed. They're closing up all holes. Got him. All right, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Zach Ertz. Carson Wentz and Zach Ertz. Let's go, Philly. Yes. Let's go. Good. That's what I'm talking about. Touchdown, Eagles. Yeah, Carson Wentz. That's what I'm talking about, man. Pass right across the middle. On coverage. Let's go, Philly. To Zach Ertz, good hands. Yeah, man.
Remember, you can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This is Fournette.
Good defense, Philly. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Good D. All right, we got to hold him. We need to 3 and out. We need to 3 and out. Oh, man. That 26-yard reception. That's the hurt piece.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
You'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, it was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Bortles to throw on 2nd down, and it's caught over the middle. Wilson, and he gets inside the 35-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
And this offense will get their tight ends involved. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Hit.
On play action, it's Bortles.
Oh, yes. Good sack by Philly. Got him with that pill action. He tried to fake us. Let's go, Philly. Let's raise the defense. Raise the roof. Oh, that's crazy, man.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, 4th quarter. Can we hold them, Philly?
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and
Get him! Oh, my God! Oh, no way! Oh, my God, yo! Oh, my God! Oh, that was nice. Oh, man. We ain't going to even challenge that. He really wasn't in. We ain't going to challenge it. We won't. We'll let him have it. Won't challenge it. Don't waste the time out. Block it!
And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken to the
Yeah, what about those Flyers, King Bull?
He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And out now.
You got World War II? Oh, okay.
Probably not what you were hoping for. It's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for it. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On first down, Wentz. He finds an opening past the 40. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards through the air to first down. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's
there we go.
but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. To throw, it's Wentz. Ertz over the middle.
There we go. Yeah.
This one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
I know in every game you do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because it didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you can almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And he is in.
Yes, touchdown. Let's go, Philly.
Philadelphia.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. Carson Wentz with the arm passing to the tight end. Let's go, Eagles.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just...
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Here's Bortles to throw. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So again, they'll throw with Bortles. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 20 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, it's Bortles. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll look to throw. That's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses are tendency breakers.
Man.
All defensive coordinators keep something in their pocket for these types of situations.
Oh, no.
What can we do?
Oh, I should never.
But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
All right, grab my mask. Come on, face mask. Give me that. Come on, ref. Good call, ref. It's the 1st on the 40. Give me that for. Oh, shucks. Oh, man. Oh.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess they can kind of justify the mean.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for him.
Power play, rolls. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring out the 3rd down.
Short game last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. Back to throw. Wins. A bullet throw, but incomplete. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins.
Oh, damn!
The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of times the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of 35 at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the Jays.
Get 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st.
Block it!
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
This is fielded at the goal line. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Jags, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.